I am going to solve this problem 155. In this problem it is said that in tightening a board whose center is at point O, a person exerts 180 Newton force on the ratchet handle, right? So this is that 180 Newton force which is applied at this ratchet handle with his right hand. In addition, with the left hand he exerts a 90 Newton force is shown in order to secure the socket into the board head, right? So this is that 90 Newton force in the negative y direction. So it is said that determine the equivalent force couple system at O. So we are asked to replace these two forces by a force couple system at point O, right? And then it is said that find the point in the xy plane through which the line of action of the resultant force of the wrench passes. And in the next part of this problem you are asked to find the coordinates of the point of application of the resultant of the wrench resultant, right? So first we will find the resultant, right? So I will find the Rx component of the resultant. So as we can see that both of these given forces are in the y and z direction, so the Rx component will be 0 since there is no force along x. So the summation of forces along x is equal to 0. Similarly, to find the Ry component, we will add up all the forces along y. So summation of forces along y. So there is only 190 Newton force, and that is in the negative y, right? So I will write minus 90j. And similarly, to find the Rz component of the resultant, we will add all forces in the z direction. So we have only this force, and it is in the negative z direction. So we will write minus 180k. Right, so if we represent the resultant vector, so then this will be that resultant vector. So resultant vector is equal to minus 90j minus 180k, right? Now we will find the moment at point O due to these two forces, right? So first I will find the component of the moment along x. For that we will observe these forces from this direction, right? Since this 90 Newton force is intersecting with this x-axis and also it is passing through this point O, so it will not produce any moment about x. So only this 180 Newton force is producing the moment about x, and the direction of that moment will be in this direction, right? And if we curl our right hand fingers in this direction, so the thumb will point out in the negative x direction. So the magnitude of that moment will be 180 into this 35 mm. So 35 mm divided by 1000 will be 0.035. And since the thumb is in the negative x, so we will write minus I. Right, so this will give us the component of the moment at point O along x. Now to find the component of the moment along y, we will observe these forces from this direction. Right, since this 90 Newton force is again passing through point O and it is also parallel to y-axis, so it will not produce any moment about y. So only this 180 Newton force is producing the moment about y, and the direction of that moment is like this, right? And if we curl our right hand fingers in this direction, so the thumb will point out in the negative y direction, right? So if I write, the magnitude of that will be 180 into the perpendicular distance. So now from y-axis, this is the perpendicular distance 200 mm. So 200 divided by 1000 will be 0.2, and the thumb direction is in the negative y, so we will write minus j. And similarly, to find the component of the moment along z-axis, so as we can see that again this 90 Newton force is passing through that point O and is intersecting with the z-axis, and similarly this 180 Newton is also parallel to the z-axis, so it will not produce any moment. So both the forces are not producing any moment about z-axis, so the component of the moment along z is 0, right? So if I solve this, so this will give me minus 6.3 I, and this will give me minus 36j. So the moment about O vector will be minus 6.3 I minus 36j Newton meter. Now if you want to represent this resultant and this moment about O in a free body diagram, so this is that free body diagram that I have drawn here, right? So this is the positive x, positive y and positive z axis. So as we can see from this vector that R has one component in the y axis, along the y axis, and one component along the z axis. So this means that the resultant is in the YZ plane, right? So this is in the YZ plane, right? So this is the resultant. So if I write that this pink one is the resultant vector, so this is in the YZ plane. So this is YZ plane, right? YZ plane. And as we can see that this resultant is having its point of application in the YZ plane, right? So this is its point of application, so it will be in YZ plane, right? And similarly, if we represent this moment vector in this diagram, so this moment vector has one component in the negative I, right, and one component in the negative j, right? But this moment is in the xy plane, right? So this is that moment at point O, and this is xy plane. This is xy plane, right? And this is YZ plane. So now in this problem it is said that determine the equivalent force coupled system at O, right? So this is that equivalent force coupled system at this point O. This is that point O. Then it is said that find the point in the xy plane through which the line of action of the resultant force of the wrench passes, right? So what we will do is that we will have to find the point of application of this resultant in the xy plane of the resultant of the force of the wrench passes, right? So this means that we have to convert this force coupled system into a wrench, right? So if I say that this system and this system are equivalent, right? So let's say that if I move, if we move this resultant somewhere here in this plane, right, and I have drawn this plane as well, right, this plane. So this plane is again that xy plane, so the point of application of this resultant will be in the xy plane, right? So this is that resultant force, so its point of application will be somewhere in this xy plane, and if I draw, so then this is the positive x-axis, this is positive y, right, and this is the positive z. So this is that xy plane. So it is said that find the point of application in the xy plane through which the line of action of the resultant force of the wrench passes, right? So we have to replace this force coupled system by a wrench. So let's say that this is that resultant, and the wrench, let's assume that the wrench resultant is positive, right? So if the resultant wrench is positive, so then this will be the direction of the moment of this wrench. And if we curl our right hand fingers in this direction, so the thumb should point out in the direction of the resultant, then it will be the positive wrench, right? If the direction of the resultant and the couple are in the same direction, so then the wrench is known as to be positive wrench. Let's suppose that this is that point P, the point of application of this wrench or this resultant. So we need to find the x and y coordinates of this point P if this is the origin. So to reach this point P, we have to travel some distance along x, right? So let's say that this is the distance that we need to travel along x, and then we need to travel some distance along y, right? So we need to determine this x and y. And if I draw the moment arm of this resultant from this point O, so this will be that resultant. This will be that moment arm, right? So if I write, so this is ROP moment arm vector, and this is the resultant vector. So as we can see that the total moment at this point P will be equal to the moment produced by this resultant plus this couple, right? So let's say that this couple is M, right, only M. So the moment at this point P will be equal to ROP cross the resultant, the moment produced by this resultant, plus that couple vector, this couple, and in the direction of this resultant, this will be equal to the moment at point O. Right, so this moment at point O will be divided into two parts, right? So it will be consist of the couple of this range and the moment produced by the resultant at this point P, right? So the total moment will be equal to MO. So what we will do, we will find the moment due to the resultant plus that moment of this range, this M. So ROP, so what will be the coordinates of this point P? So the coordinates of point P are X, along the x-axis is Y, along the y-axis and 0 along the z-axis. So we can represent that ROP vector in terms of these coordinates. So this ROP vector will be xi plus yj cross that resultant. So the resultant vector is minus 90j minus 180k. So let me write. So this is minus 90j minus 180k plus the couple moment, right? So this couple moment will be in the same direction of the resultant, right? So if I write that this will be that M vector, so it will be equal to MO, and MO is this minus 6.3 I minus 36j. In this equation, first we have to find this moment vector, and as we can see that this moment vector is along the resultant, right? So the direction of this moment is in the direction of this resultant. So this means that this moment vector will be equal to the magnitude of the moment and the unit vector along the resultant. So let's suppose if I write that this is that unit vector, right? So we have to find the unit vector of the resultant, right? So if I write that the resultant vector is minus 90j minus 180k, this is the resultant vector. And what will be the resultant magnitude? So the resultant magnitude will be minus 90 square plus minus 180 square under the root. So this will give us the resultant magnitude. So let me find that magnitude. So this comes out to be 90 square root 5, right? So to find this, if I write this R vectors like this, so this will be, this R vector will be equal to R magnitude into its unit vector, right? So we need to find this unit vector. So unit vector of R will be equal to R vector divided by its magnitude, right? So we know R vector, which is minus 90j minus 180k divided by this magnitude, which is 90 square root 5. So this unit vector of R will be equal to, so minus 90 divided by 90 under square root 5 j minus, so this will be cancelled out. So it will be minus 1 by under the root 5 j, and this will be 2. So this is that unit vector of R, right? So this moment M should be in the direction of this resultant vector, right? If this is the positive range, so this means that we can represent this moment vector. So then this moment vector will be like this. If I write, so then that moment of the range will be equal to the magnitude of the moment and times this unit vector. So it will be minus 1 by under the root 5 j minus 2 by under the root 5 k. So now we know that couple vector, right? So this is that couple vector. So now we can apply this equation, right? So this, let's say that this is equation 1, right? So I can write that xi plus yj cross 90 minus 90j minus 180k plus this m vector, right? So this is the m magnitude minus 0.447 minus 0.894 k. This is along j, right? So this is j, and this is equal to minus 6.3 I minus 36 j. Now if we take the cross product of these, right, so we will get, so this will be minus x into 90, so this will be minus 90x I cross j, so I cross j is k, right? Let me draw this. So I, j and k, and then we have to multiply this with this, so this will be minus 180x and I cross k is minus j, right? So minus j, so minus will make it plus. Similarly, if you multiply this, so this is j cross j, so j cross j is 0, and similarly this will be minus 180y and j cross k is I, right? And similarly this will be minus 0.447 m j minus 0.894 m k, and this is equal to minus 6.3 I minus 36 j, and remember that this is in Newton meters, right? So now if we compare the corresponding components of this side and this side, so we will get the coordinates of the point of application of the resultant. So now if I compare the I magnitude with the I, right, so this is I and this is I, right, so we can write that minus 180y is equal to minus 6.3. So this will give us the y value in meters, since this is in Newton meters, right? So this will be minus 6.3 divided by minus 180. So this comes out to be 0.035 meters, and if we multiply this with 1000, so this will be 35 mm. Similarly, if we compare the j component with j, right, so if I add up this is 180x plus this one, right, so this is minus 0.447 m, so this will be equal to minus 36, right? So this is, let's say that equation 1. And similarly here is no component of k, right? So if we write it like this, so this will be plus 0k Newton meter, right? So as we can see that this is minus 90x and then this minus 0.894 m, and this is equal to 0, and this is equation number 2. So now if I multiply this equation number 2 with 2 and then add with this equation, right, so if I multiply this with 2, so this will become minus 180x and this will become minus 1.788 m equals to 0. And now if I add this equation with this one, right, so if I write it here, so this will be minus 180x minus 1.788 m equals to 0. So if we add both of these, so this will cancel out and we will add up these, right? So this is minus 1.788 minus 0.447, so this is minus 2.235 equals to m minus 36, right? So this will cancel out and the m magnitude is 16.11 Newton meter. This means that the couple magnitude is positive, right? So this means that the direction that we have assumed is the accurate direction, right? And now if we put this m value in this equation, right, and if I write that this x will be equal to plus 1.788 m divided by this 180, right? So x will be equal to, if I put this, so this comes out to be minus this comes out to be 0.160 meter, and if we multiply this with 1000, so then this x will be equal to 160 mm. If this comes out to be, okay, so this will be divided by minus 180, so this comes out to be minus and this is minus, right? So this is the x coordinate of that point of application, right, of that trench. So this is minus 160 mm and this is 35 mm.